Hello everybody, welcome to a special video for you guys. I'm Alan Griffin, this is my co-host.
Bobby Griffin, Jr.
Yeah, what we're here to do today is this is a special presentation for our podcast, dare I say. We're here actually because we got something very special on hand. We've got us a Nintendo NES Classic. Now we got this thing last week, but we talked about it and we wanted to make sure that we were able to kind of share the experience, considering that how crazily fucking scarce this thing is. So we
for like $200, $300 a pop now.
Something like that. I don't know, man. But I mean, since I got it delivered to me, I realized how fortunate we were. So we thought, we'd share that experience with you guys. So we've been holding out this entire week so that we can do this special video. Hopefully, we'll be able to get more of these videos up as we go. But feel free to let us know how you guys feel about it at the end of the video. Just feel free to comment, like, share, things like that. But we're going to do an unboxing for the NES Classic and the NES Classic controller as well. Bam, we got them both. That's right, we got the complete set here.
Yeah, so you want to give the people a rundown, Alan, what exactly this is?
Oh yeah.
Just in case they don't know for whatever reason.
Oh yeah. So for the already educated and for the uneducated in the grand scheme of video gaming history, this was Nintendo's premier console at the time. What was it, like 89 or whatever?
86.
86. Actually, this wasn't it, but this is a variation on this one where you just plug it into your HDMI TV. It plays like 30 old school Nintendo games. You want to go through the list of?
Yeah. Here, I'll read the list, and then if you have any commentary, feel free to pipe in.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Balloon Fight.
Never heard of it.
Bubble Bobble.
I've kind of heard of it.
Castlevania.
Love it.
Castlevania 2: Simon's Quest.
Better.
Donkey Kong.
Played it on the Game Boy.
Donkey Kong Jr.
Never touched it, but I will be excited to play it.
Double Dragon 2: The Revenge.
Doesn't even start with number 1. We go straight into the Revenge.
Double Dragon 2 is better, so this is a much better decision.
We got Billy and Jimmy Lee?
Billy and Jimmy Lee.
Okay.
Dr. Mario.
Ooh, I love Tetris, but Dr. Mario's got that slight little edge to it.
Excitebike.
Oh, this all fucking overheating's a bitch.
Final Fantasy.
The hardest role-playing game ever.
Which in itself is like a 30-hour, 40-hour game.
That alone is worth the $60 we paid for it.
Galaga.
Not the version you want to play, but I'll take it for a home console.
Ghosts and Goblin.
You have to beat that thing twice?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, when you first beat it... Oh, spoiler. Fucking spoiler alert.
I didn't say anything. I just said you gotta beat it twice.
Yeah, when you first beat it, it makes you go through and beat it again.
Yeah.
Gradius.
Again, maybe not the version you want on this thing, but again, an acceptable handheld port.
Ice Climber.
You know what? I love the Ice Climbers in Super Smash Bros. Melee. Can't wait to play this.
I was going to say Super Smash Bros. Is the only experience I have with Ice Climber.
Yeah.
So. Kid Icarus.
Yes, another game that I've been excited to put. I've never had a chance to play on the Nintendo
It's
originally,
hard.
But yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Kirby's Adventure.
I like Kirby. I'm excited.
Mario Brothers.
This is the two-player versus one?
This is the two-player versus one.
Okay.
In the sewer.
Why not?
All right. Mega Man 2.
Yes. I'm excited for that one.
Metroid.
Absolutely excited for it. That's another, 12, 15-hour game,
Yeah.
right? Well worth it?
No, you could run through that in about 3 to 4 hours.
Really that fast?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind then. Mm-hmm.
Ninja Gaiden.
Still hard, even in its Nintendo iteration.
Pac-Man.
Again, one of those ones, it's not the version you want, but I'll play it.
Punch-Out! Featuring Mr. Dream.
Yes.
So not Mike Tyson's
No
Punch-Out.
Mike Tyson.
You'll not be seeing Mike Tyson at the end of the fight.
For the people who don't know, this game originally had, this is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but I guess through some legal suits or whatever, they had to replace it with this guy named Mr. Dream, who, still tough, but no Mike Tyson.
Just a generic end boss.
Yeah,
is all. Star Tropics.
Never had a chance to play Star Tropics.
But like a 10-15 hour RPG type of game.
Yeah.
Super C. It's a Contra game. It's not Contra.
Not the original Contra, but does the Contra code still work on it?
Konami code, yes, I believe so.
Do you still remember that?
Yeah. And if you guys don't know it, it's up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. If you're playing with 2 players, select start. If you're playing with 1 player, just start.
Impressive.
Super Mario Brothers.
Never beat it, but played it plenty of times.
Super Mario Brothers 2.
Played it plenty of times, never beat it. Has the scariest boss ever in the history of video games, Phanto.
We were just talking about Fanto before.
Oh yeah. You don't know fear until you've met Fanto.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
It's so close to beating it, but I have never beat it. Remember, these are times when games were fucking hard and games and just like murderous and just beat you and beat you and beat you down, but you kept coming back to it.
Tecmo Bowl.
This was your world.
This is Bo Jackson. You're fucking winning every game. You will not lose. Just go with the Raiders. The Legend of Zelda.
Yes, this is the only game that Papa ever beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. We spent hours on, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link.
The hardest game in the world.
Really?
I mean, listen, that thing is stupid hard. I don't care what anybody says. If they say they beat it, then you know what? They're a true gamer compared to anybody, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those are the 30 games. What do you think?
I think.
What's the lineup like?
I think this reminds me of a time when games were just like relentless, hard, unmerciful, and you just loved it nonetheless. It was simpler times, as the name of our beer implies here, and I was excited about this from the very get-go. I know we had an episode on our actual podcast, which you can find on Google Play or on iTunes or any other podcast services. We had an episode where we talked about this, actually, and we're pretty excited for it.
And so they made the box. I don't know if you remember it, Alan. You were young when this came out, but they made the box very similar to what the box looked like back in the old heyday of the NES, the original NES.
I love the box.
So it has like the similar aesthetic with the blue and the red line up top, the red bar. The controller, I haven't had the controller in my hand, but...
Well, we're going to open it up here in just a bit, but as a fan of boxes and for consoles and everything like that, Nintendo did a great job. Like, fantastic. Kudos to you, Nintendo.
And then this is the extra controller, so again, we'll get to see what that feels like here in just a bit.
All right, so...
now, this one just... the emulation on this one is supposed to be very similar to their cartridge counterparts.
Yeah. I mean, we can get it further than that later, but I mean, obviously, it's going to play the games the way that they were meant to be played originally, so that's very impressive on Nintendo's part. But I think right now, let's just get into it, right?
You want to open it up?
Let's go for it.
All right.
Let's move this out of the way.
Do the honors.
Here.
Awesome. Watch out for Wolflink.
You need to get in my way.
Wolflink.
All right. Let's do this. Okay. Now,
while Alan's doing that, as you can see in the background, we are Nintendo fans, so this isn't just a gimmick. We take our Nintendo very seriously.
Yeah. You can see that now we're playing with power.
Nintendo power.
Nintendo power. Name of a very popular Nintendo magazine back in the day. All right.
They actually opened up that power line too, I think, for this weekend as like a fun little throwback.
What do we got here? Here, hold on, let me just.
All right. So we got what looks to be what is this? A poster?
Most likely. Poster and stuff. Hold on. 1 second here.
The instructions.
Who needs these? I don't care about that. I know how to hook up a console by now. But let's see here. We do get a poster though. Ooh, that's nice. Look at that.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
It has all the old Nintendo peripherals, which what are these?
Including Rob the Robot.
Rob the Robot. It only worked for 2 games, by the way.
Yeah.
You got 2 controllers.
The big console, Duck Hunt, which obviously this game does not have because it can't support it. No light gun. But there we go. We'll just need to frame this up and put it up somewhere. All right, let's take a look.
All right, we got just your standard shit. Warranty, I think, is what this is. User agreement.
And nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, here we go. Wow, this is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I'm not gonna lie. I know I was expecting it to be small, but now that I have it in my hand, it's like this thing is tiny.
Let's take a look.
Okay,
so here, just to give people some perspective.
Okay, so I have a Galaxy S5 phone, but yeah, basically you can kind of see how that matches up. Yeah, God, it is ridiculously small.
But it's cool. Look at it though. It has the feel. It even has the little divots up top that you had in the old. Now this doesn't open up.
So yeah, you don't think about putting in your old Nintendo games in case you have any, but it does come out with a DC with a micro. That's a micro USB cable port for the power. Okay, and then that's the HDMI port. What else is in here? Open the rest of this up. I'll explain this stuff.
All right.
Let's see here. Ooh, that power button feels like the power button.
Does it? Let's see. Oh yeah, that does.
Yeah.
Then you got that reset. Okay.
Okay. So rather than take original Nintendo controllers, they use the Nintendo, what is it, the Wiimote controller?
Yeah.
The Wiimote controller ports, whatever. So yeah, those are there right now, but hold on, we'll put that right there.
Alright, and so now we're doing...
While you're doing that, I'm going to open up the second controller.
Okay, so we got a controller. All the consoles come with one controller. Ooh.
Which is why we bought the second controller.
Look at this.
I mean, that's something that I've heard. It's kind of been bad with the... But how's it feel, though?
Oh, this feels legitimate right here.
That feels...
If you guys remember what an old NES controller
or you
feels
need
like,
some education.
Oh man, this feels good. Now I'll tell you this much because I have the Sega emulator.
Yeah.
The old classic Sega Genesis.
Kind of like the same thing, but for Sega on this one, right? Yeah.
And that controller is terrible, fucking terrible. The one nice thing about that emulator is if you have an old Sega controller, you can plug that into the emulator.
Okay.
So it does allow you to do this, but no, this feels solid. This feels good.
Hold on, really quick. Let me. Oh God, yes.
It does.
I remember now. Oh my God, everything's coming back to me right now. Oh my God, hold on.
Yeah, if you guys, this does not feel, if any of you have played any of those other emulators, the Atari, the Genesis, I think the ColecoVision, all of them have like a very cheap feel to it as far as the buttons.
No, this feels very sturdy.
This does. This feels good. This feels like you're holding an old Nintendo controller, definitely.
Dude, this is when controllers didn't need much else. It was just two buttons, a start, select, and a D-pad. Like, you can't ask for much more than this.
You have like a heavy feel. It doesn't feel cheap. Doesn't feel plasticky at all.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, and it's about like half the size of this console already. So, yeah. So, let's just see how it plugs in. So, we do have this here.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Okay, so it just plugs in like that. But I will say, Nintendo, you could have done better on this cord thing right now.
If you want to maybe center it more for the people. So
yeah,
there's probably not that much distance. What would you say? It's about maybe 2.5, 3 feet?
I would say 2 feet or something.
Yeah, so if you guys are planning on hooking this up and playing, expect to either have a very long HDMI cable
or sit up really close to your TV like you did when you were young and you just had to sit cross-legged and you just were mindless for hours and hours and hours. So, yeah, I'm excited for this. Hold on.
Here's the little power pack.
Does it come with the cable, with the charger cable? Or at least? Let's see what else is in here.
We got a couple more cables. We have the HDMI cable.
Mm-hmm. And that's the
that's the power cable. And then that's the HDMI cable.
Well, let's see how long this.
So that's actually pretty nice. You don't need to go out and buy an HDMI cable.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm probably going to end up buying like a 20-foot cable just because. But let's see here. It's got some
length to it.
It's got some okay length to it.
About 5 feet.
Yeah, nothing fancy, but yeah.
So I mean, for those that don't want to go out and spend money on the HDMI cable, it does come with one.
Yeah. So yeah, that looks to be. Gonna get rid of this part of the box. Oh no!
You're already breaking it. Oh, look at. They even put like the little felt things like on the bottom that you had on the old NES.
Nice.
If you can see it, the old NES had these little plastic felt type pads on the bottom of it.
But I think that's about it. Yeah, it's going to have some great games on here. I'm excited to play it. I'm sure as time goes on, we'll probably have some... we're going to sit here and try to do maybe some more videos here and there. Maybe not as often as we would like, but we're going to see what we can do here with the time we're given with this thing. We got the holiday season coming up, so I can't wait to just plug this in, get a couple of games going, and just kind of report back on as to how much fun I've been having on the NES Classic for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that looks to be about it. Did you have anything else to add on that?
No. As always, feel free to follow the podcast on Twitter. You can follow us at Dare I Say Podcast. Also, too, listen to our podcast. Available on iTunes, Google Play, and all other major podcast services, with the exception of SoundCloud. But you can locate us at Dare I Say Podcast.
Yes.
Please make sure to review and subscribe.
And then don't forget to follow us on Twitter as well.
I said that. That's the first thing I said.
Perfect. I wasn't listening. My bad. I was too busy admiring this thing. But yeah, feel free.
And if you want to send us an email?
You can also do that at dareisaypodcast@gmail.com. We'll go ahead and answer any of your questions on the podcast at some point in the future. Again, feel free to follow us, share, let us know if what kind of things we can always talk about. We're always interested in trying to explore everything pop culture and nerd culture, of course. And then, otherwise, make sure to get your NES Classic. Right now, it's about $300 on eBay.
Probably wait till after the holiday. Unless you got some fucking money that you just got stashed, go on ahead. Feel free to pay $200, $300 fucking dollars for it. But
and then obviously we'll be back when, in my opinion, I'm pretty sure Nintendo's going to be going ahead and doing their SNES Classic here coming up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And with the Switch coming out, we might do some more unboxings.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But feel free to let us know how you feel about everything, and otherwise, thanks for watching.
All right, thanks guys.